this. You can't wait till the Indian world. We're gonna settle this in the. I call this meeting to adjourn the settle down order in the court. That the case 31 U.S. 115 of the prosecutor Worcester, who is representing the Cherokee Indians against the defendant, State Georgia. Proceed, gentlemen.
Your Honor, the state of Georgia has passed state laws that institute a prohibition of non-Indians from living in the Indian Territory. It is a violation of the U.S. Constitution.
In my defense, those laws were agreed by both the Cherokee nations and the state of Georgia.
The United States have made treaties that allow Indians to live in the native lands. And you have violated the Intercourse of 1990 laws, for example, state that the Indians were to be considered free and independent and united permitted license were given. There had been no intercourse with Indian territories.
The Cherokee land is part of their territory. Therefore, it has the right and jurisdiction to pass laws to govern them. The Native Americans do not have a proper form of government and need to follow some sort of regulation.
States, however, have no authority to pass laws concerning sovereign Indians as slaves.
Objection! States have the authority to pass laws as long as they are within their territories and the so-called sovereign Indian nations and that are within the territory of Georgia.
Well, as the postmaster to New Dakota, in my deliveries to one from the Indian nations, I have encountered writing letters with addresses that state that the Cherokee nation is a sovereign nation.
Now, Mr. Worcester, as the postmaster to New Dakota, were you differed by the Georgia State Courts?
Yes.
And is it true that you, Elizabeth Burtler, were arrested for opposing the Cherokee removal and not having license or permits to be in the Indian Nation?
Yes, but my license was denied by the state of Georgia because of my position. And because of this, my family was also forced to move out without their consent. This violated our rights, given to us by Article 1 of the Articles of Confederation and Amendment number 14.
And you, Mr. Gilmore, were you aware that the state laws of Georgia were in direct violation of the United States constitutional rights?
The state of Georgia has the power to nullify a federal law if it deems it unfit or not right to the state.
A state may only nullify a federal law if it deems it unconditional, and from what I've heard, you, Sir George Buckingham Gilmore, have infringed the constitutional rights, and specifically the 14th Amendment, which clearly states that the government or anyone in that matter cannot interfere with or infringe the freedom of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. So you have interfered with the rights of an American citizen. I am in favor of Worcester. Jury adjourned.
Get out your seat and move your feet. Get out your seat and move your feet. We famous, everybody's famous. When you up in Vegas, can't nobody blame us for acting famous. That's right, famous. PH Vegas, you know it's all good. Everybody, PHAM.